about Anods Cocoa. Now they are a premium Sri Lankan chocolate manufacturer providing chocolate solutions to all your requirements. They've got state-of-the-art technology and a wide range of chocolate products to satisfy your cravings. So today we're going to see what goes down in their factory, and it's time to have some chocolate. To check out the sweeter side of life. Behind me is their factory, and that's where all the magic happens, where all the sweetest things in life are created. So we're going to see how this whole production process works and get to know more about how this chocolate, this gooey, yummy chocolate is being made. So come with me. And we're in conversation with the man behind it all, Mr. Lakshman Veerasuriya. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
So first of all, I'd like to ask why cocoa, why chocolate, and how did this whole journey of yours start?
Actually, the chocolate business I started in Singapore with my friend. So we started the factory called Anods Chocolate in Singapore to cater to the international market. So then my daughter also undergone training there, and she said why we are not starting in Sri Lanka.
Now talking about the name, how did this whole name come about, and the whole concept behind your premium chocolates and all of that, how did the whole concept come about?
Yeah, concept, that meaning initially we have registered the company as Anods Chocolate Ceylon Limited. So later that Anods Chocolate in Singapore, they have many shareholders, and they have Singapore government shares also. So therefore we changed the name to Anods, Anods Cocoa Private Limited.
Now let's start talking a little bit about your product. Tell us what sort of products you all offer, and there is sort of a small premium fact to all of your products.
Yes.
And let's talk about that as well.
We started from the day one. We are exporting to Philippines, Australia, Singapore, Maldives, and Nepal, Pakistan, and most of this Sri Lankan company also using many hotels and ice cream people and other multinationals also using our product. So then this quality, how we have taken up to this standard, actual reason is we are using only natural ingredients. So then initially we have recruited the foreign consultant, and he trained our local staff, those who are very qualified and food technologists. So then after that we are maintaining that quality. What I have given the instruction, any reason if there is shortage of the correct material, don't use the replacement. No replacement in this organization from the main gate. So only exact product. So that is the thing.
Now talking about being in this industry for some time, how challenging was it? You know, since being a local manufacturer for something like chocolate, there are so many other international brands that us in the local market have at the moment. So how challenging was it? And the fact that you all also import and focus more on exporting as well, though our country imports chocolates, you all are a company that focuses on exporting. How challenging was it?
Actually, there is no challenge. This morning also I got the call from our Australian marketing manager. We are appointed international marketing manager, one based in Australia, other based in UK. The Australian marketing manager has had request, even their lockdown time, so their industry is running, that they need the shipment in advance. So we don't have challenge with the market because of quality. Nobody matched the same quality.
So thank you so very much for joining us. It was a pleasure talking to you.
Thank you very much.
And we wish you all the very best with everything in the future. And I am inside the factory now. As you can see, I've got my outfit on and smells divine, and we've got Rusiru. He's going to do a small walkthrough with me. So we're going to go to each and every little space that they have in the production process. So come on, let's check it out. So how exactly does this process work from the start to the end? How are the chocolates made?
So we basically start with our raw materials where we grind it into a very small particle size, and then we add our cocoa and then further refine it into a finer particle, and we get something like this.
Oh, okay. Is it edible?
Yes, it is. It's basically cocoa and a little bit of sugar, and then we put this into a process called conching process, where we elevate the cocoa flavor of this cocoa, and then we make the paste out of it, and then that paste will become the slab, and or the chips or the buttons, whatever we want to make it comes from that process. After the conch, we place it in our tanks, and then from the tanks it goes into our depositing and the packing line.
So what exactly happens here?
This is our main process. This is called the conching. This is where the flavor of the cocoa comes out. You can see over here we are producing the white chocolate, and over here we are producing the milk chocolate. So this process takes a long time, and in that process the flavor of the cocoa comes out, and the richness of the cocoa comes out as well.
What happens next?
So after the conching process, it goes into the tanks, and from the tanks it goes into the depositing process, where the chocolate gets molded into several shapes that we want, and it can be used to produce chips and buttons as well. As you can see, our chips and buttons are produced on this side, and our slab lines are produced on that side, where we produce our 1 kg chocolate slabs as well as small chocolate chips on this side. The cooling process starts over here, and the cooling process is one of the most important factor of chocolates. If it's not done properly, the chocolate will become crumbly, and the texture of the chocolate is going to be really, really bad.
So it's a long process to get the finest chocolate. It takes a lot of work, so we'll see what more is there inside. Happening here, I see chocolate, I see just heavenly. What happens here?
So when the chocolate is made on that side, it comes here and it goes into this depositor, and it goes into this mold, and in that mold it goes around, it gets cooled and comes out like this.
Slabs that finally go into the packaging.
Yes, there's nothing else. It's just from here, it just goes into the packing process. So you can see that each individual slab is individually measured and then packed into primary packaging as well as the secondary packaging. Right now.
Process.
Yeah, from over here it goes into our stores. It's on that side, and it's neatly packed right now. So once this is full, this will go into the finished goods store.
Nice. Now I hope all of you got a small insight at least as to how much work that goes into this nice chocolate slab you eat. It's a lot of work, it's a lot of people coming together, it's a long process, an exciting one. So that is a bit of what we had from here. Let's go on and see what else is there for you right here from Anods Cocoa. And we have Gayan Veerasinghe with us right now, the Manager Business Development. Hi Gayan.
Hi.
Thank you for joining us. So tell me now, business development, talking about the markets that you'll operate in, tell us how has it been through this journey?
Actually, Aviksha, thank you for giving me the chance. And actually, Anods Cocoa is basically a manufacturer of chocolate. Apart from that, we are supplying our products to the local market as well. Basically chocolate product range. So actually we are covering about 60% of industrial chocolate in Sri Lanka.
Now talking about your product, especially that it's in the international markets, what makes it unique from rest of the brands that are available?
Available in, you mean local market or international?
In both rather.
In the local market, so we are using the same recipe for the international market as well as the local market. So once you might have tasted our chocolate and you might that experience that our product is superior quality because we are using premium and superb ingredients which are imported, and we have few selected suppliers which have never changed from the inception of the company, and that's the quality constraints that we have, because we don't have our management and the director board including chairman, they don't want to change a recipe to reduce the cost.
Now one last question, you all do have a lot of products for home bakers and even people like that. So tell me, how can one get their hands on your products? Where are they available? Are they available in supermarkets, or where can they get access to your products?
Yeah, actually good question. Actually we have few platforms. We have hotline number no 774-408-408 is hotline number. Anyone can directly call and get the order, and order will be delivered around Gampaha and Colombo district. And the next one is our online website is available. Anyone who is willing to order online, they can go to our website www.anodscocoa.com, and product list is there. From there they can order directly by paying Visa card or cash on delivery. Both methods are there. And the other thing, our restaurant is up front, so persons who are traveling from this Pugoda Road, Hangala Pugoda Road, they can buy from the shop as well. And the next one is our product is available in the supermarket, all the supermarket except Keels. And Keels also will be we will be listing in Keels also very recently, and all other supermarkets our products are there. And apart from that, we have appointed an island-wide distributor who is delivering to that company called Astral Marketing Private Limited, who is delivering to island-wide hotels, restaurants, and he's covering actually Horeca line. Horeca means hotel, restaurant, and cafes. And he's the distributor, and as such, and if any international customer wants us, so they can directly email it to myself, or they can go into the website and get the email address is there, so they can directly order from there.
There you go. Now you know how to get your hands on their products. So thank you so much for talking to us,
thank you.
And we wish you all the very best.
Thank you very much.
Checking out how these little cute chocolates are made. This, I believe, is a white sensation. The white chocolate ones. How does this process work?
So it's very straightforward. So our workers will feed the chocolate into the machine, and they will the machine will wrap the chocolate individually, and that's it.
It's not every day that you get to spend a whole day inside a chocolate factory, and my day has been amazing. I've learned a lot about how chocolates are made and how everything works right here. So thank you so much, Rusiru. Thank you for this whole walkthrough, and it was very delightful, actually a delightful experience. Now I believe this is the end of the whole process. This is where the final products come and you'll store it here.
Yeah, so we have this is our finished goods stores. We are maintaining this facility at 20 Celsius so that the chocolates are preserved the way we want it. And on that side are the exits of this, and so the lorries and all the containers will come on that side, and then it will go out from that side.
Alright, so that's how everything works before these sweet delights get to you, get to your hands, to your fingertips. So thank you so very much once again. It was a lovely time with you. So let's go on and see what more else is in store for us today. And we're in conversation with Vajira, the Manager of Research and Development. Hi Vajira, thank you for joining us. First of all, I'd like to know, when I spoke to your chairman, what he mentioned was how this whole tea came about, how he brought the concept to you, and then your team sort of explored and came up with this whole idea of this all-in-one sort of a tea thing. Tell me more about it, how the whole process worked and how you all worked through to come up with this concept.
Actually, we are quite lucky to work under Mr. Veerasuriya, who has about 40 years of experience, and we, as an R&D department, we are here to execute what he plans, because he is in the milk powder industry for such a long time. He has many ideas related to this, so just gave an idea to develop a product with initially with sugar and full cream milk powder. So we did some, we took samples from the, imported some samples, and there were few trials and a sensory evaluation being done with the help of our staff, and they came up with many ideas. Repeating several trials, we came up with the product, and everybody liked that. And then we introduced the milk blend, pure Dale milk blend. We have a good team, so we came up with another idea. Why don't we come up with a tea blend with 3-in-1 product, which have milk, sugar, and tea. There are companies who do tea extract, but locally we can't buy in the market because they mainly export those products into European countries. We contact them, and there were some good products, and we made some blends, and the sensory evaluation with the help of our staff and friends and some public as well.
Moving on to the chocolates, how does the whole concepts come about, especially with your team working together? And I heard there was someone brought down from overseas to train everyone here and all of that, and you also incorporate state-of-the-art technology when it comes to the production. Tell me more about how the whole process works.
Our factory started some 7 years back, and there were foreign experts to initiate the formulation development, and gradually the local it has been handed over to us, and we have been here. in the R&D department in particular, there's a good team spirit and well capable unit. We have been exporting products to Australia. There are several countries, particularly in Australia. We can compete with any product in the world, and as an industrial chocolate manufacturer, we cater most of the B2B customers in Sri Lanka, and in chocolate there are many applications, and we have been market leader or the main supplier for many industries for the past 5 to 6 years. So there are enough capabilities, and after the COVID pandemic, we have been government has restricted importing chocolates, and we have been doing well for the past 3 to 5 months.
Thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us. It was an insightful conversation to know how everything works here, and especially with your team and how everything is conceptualized. We wish you all the very best with everything in the future, and thank you once again for joining us.
Thank you very much.
We're going in for a sweet escape at the Anods Chocolate Lounge. Now they've got premium chocolates right in here, so we're gonna check out what's inside. Come with me. Tell me about all of this chocolate that you guys offer.
We have the chocolate chips, which can be used for making chocolate chip cookies.
Okay.
Usually, most of our customers, they use the dark chocolate chip, which has higher cocoa content compared to the other types of chocolates. And then we have the chocolate buttons. We have this one is the milk chocolate buttons, which is usually used to make. You can easily eat it as well it is, but some actually use it to coat other cakes and things like that.
Yes.
And
you also have a white chocolate range, of the buttons. And
all our items have 3 varieties: the dark, milk, and the white. And then we have several flavors as well, and some products have all 3 combined into the pack as well. For an example, if you take the chocolate sensation, you have all dark chocolate, dark choco, milk choco, and white choco inside, all in one pack. So this is a 1 kg pouch. This is actually the white chocolate chips.
Okay.
This also can be used to make chocolate chip cookies, but instead of having a dark chocolate, you can have the white chocolate inside. And then we have the buttons exactly the same as this pack, but
in larger quantities.
Again, this can be used to make other products as well.
I see you have slabs of chocolate as well, yeah?
Yes, that's because buttons are easier to handle because they are already in smaller pieces, so that you don't have to weigh anything, you don't have to cut anything, you don't have to scrape anything. If you take the dark curvature for an example, that's our premium slab. We are actually proud of our curvature range. This has very high amount of cocoa butter in it, and high amount.
What's the whole concept behind curvature chocolate?
Curvature chocolates are the premium type of chocolate, and they actually have high amount of cocoa butter in it, which makes it a little more creamier, and it also makes it a little bit difficult to handle when you melt it. For an example, if you melt this and then you keep it outside in the fridge or something, it does not solidify as it is, because you have to do something called tempering. If you don't do the tempering, it will be a crumbly mess. So it's very difficult to handle, or good chefs know how to handle curvatures.
Now we're in Anods Chocolate Lounge, and they've got a crazy food menu. They've got a lot of chocolate items. Tell me more about what you have. I see there's sundaes, cookies, cupcakes, muffins, and even milkshakes and stuff like that.
Yeah, we basically using our chocolates that we produce in our factory back on that side, and we actually test it here as well, so that we know we have the consistency of our products. There's a quality assurance process going on here as well, and we decided to make it a little bit more fun for everyone else as well. So that's why we decided to go with some kind of a small cafe kind of a thing. We call it the Anods Chocolate Lounge, and we actually use our chocolates to produce all of these items, and we have our qualified chefs working at that side as well.
Talking about these chocolate assortments, what's special about this? It's curvature assortments?
Yes, these are actually our premium items. They actually have high amount of cocoa inside as well, so it's our pride and joy, you can say that. And we also have our chocolates in dark, milk, and white in that as well. All three of our chocolates are inside in this bag.
Taking a look at the fridge, I see you have cakes and so much more and all of that. So is all of that also made in house? The cakes
Yes,
and everything.
everything is made inside, and the chocolates again, it's our own chocolate.
Recently they launched their milk tea. Now this is a very special product. I think for the very first time in Sri Lanka something like this is in the market. Tell us a little bit about this tea. Now it's called Dialog Ch. I'm sure all of us Sri Lankans love Kirite. So tell us about this product and the whole concept behind this and what makes it special. I believe it's some sort of an instant tea where you get all of this ready-made. So tell us more about this.
This is actually a very first in Sri Lanka in the mass market where we have our tea mixed with milk as well as sugar in the market. It's actually very convenient for our customers, where the customers can use it in less than 30 seconds to produce a tasty kirite, which we call it our product as well. It's actually very convenient for our customers, as well as it's very affordable. It's a 1 kg pack actually goes at 890 rupees, as well as the 400 gram pack it will go at 360 rupees. We are very happy about our product, and yeah, so it's exciting times. So this is our product. We basically need the hot water, and you have the product over there as well. So you basically need 2 spoons of kirite product.
So it's basically a mix of sugar, tea leaves and milk powder all in one.
All in one.
This is my cup of kirite in just 30 seconds. Let's try. It actually tastes pretty much like what we usually make. So
Yeah, that's because it's basically a mixture of sugar, full cream milk powder, and tea extract. So that's basically what we have in our normal kirite. That's why it's very easy, and it's not a very different thing that we enjoy.
I mean, it's very tasty and cost friendly and so convenient as well. So.
Yeah. So basically, you don't have to make tea first and then wash. There's very little washing involved. You save a lot of time, and you save a lot of money as well, because you don't have to buy several items to make a kirite. So it's very convenient, and it's very cost friendly.
Definitely, all you tea lovers out there, this is a must try now. We're gonna see as to what their chocolate products are like. So let's do a small walkthrough and see what they have to offer right here at their chocolate lounge. And it's almost time to end this day right here at Anods Cocoa. Now, if you want to know more about them, do log on to their website, www.anodscocoa.com. You can get your hands on their products. Even if you are going down this road, the Pugoda Road, the Avisawala Road, you can stop by and try some of their products. It's worth the try, I'm telling you. It's time to wrap up from this, and I'll see you again very soon on Hi TV. Until then, do take care.